My question to you is, do you really use your time wisely? I'm going to give you guys a task to do, and you will know today if you are truly using your time to be productive to build your business. Do you find that you are being productive with your day? Yes or no? This is super important because a lot of times we lie to ourselves in saying that, oh my gosh, I have so many things to do. And at the end of the day, when we break down what we've actually done, we realize that maybe it wasn't as productive as it could have been. So this is going to be truth time. So if you're ready to level up in your business and ready to really start running with it and ready to get to that next level, ready to use the month of December as momentum to push into January and into 2021, then I would highly suggest that you do this exercise because it is mind-blowing and eye-opening. There's two things that you're going to learn. You're either wasting your time or you're going to find that you are eliminating other priorities in your life and you need to find more balance. There's something that could potentially be holding you back. And until you address that situation, you're never going to move forward. You're going to make a list of all of your good habits. That also includes a schedule of your day. What on a regular day does it look like? I want you to put in there if you work out, if you're eating, if you're cooking, if you're doing laundry, if you're calling doctors, if you're going to doctor's appointments, what you're doing in your business, what part of it in your business. This is everything. This is just not business related, okay? If you're spending time with your family, if you are doing community outreach, if you're all of that stuff, I want you to put it down. There's going to be different things that you do from a day-to-day basis, but there's pretty much a set amount of things that you do every single day. Every single day you wake up. If you have children, you're going to get your kids ready. Ready for what? For homeschooling. I don't know. That's where I'm at. You're going to probably cook. You're gonna, if you work out, you're gonna probably work out every day if that's part of your lifestyle. And I want you to do it in the order that you normally would do it. So mine is always, I wake up, I listen to motivational stuff, I go work out, not every day, let's not lie. I want to say eat, but that is one of the bad habits that I do. I don't eat. I do my DMOs, I do my 10-10-10, I do my customer reach out, I do my live, I do my engagement, taking the kids to the doctors, scheduling, or on the Zoom live at 2 o'clock, cooking dinner at 5 o'clock, whatever that looks like to you. Okay. Don't forget the little things. This is where you got to be honest with yourself if you're ready to level up. Okay. On the right side, you're going to put all of those habits that you do that do not get you closer to your goal in your business. That can look like talking on the phone, saying you're doing a coaching call with a friend that's a team member, and then all of a sudden you're spending so much time having a conversation that has nothing to do with your business. So the first part of that was productive, but the second part, not so much. Going down the scroll hole, watching TV. Now, this is really important because this is going to show you what you're doing with your day. What we have found in our group is that we actually have a lot more time than we thought we did. How much time are you spending thinking about what you have to do and then not doing it? Doing research, which is a good habit, but then not actually taking action, which is a bad habit. So it's not so much a bad as it is a non-productive habit. I want you to go back and I want you to put a number next to the time that you spend doing that. How long does it take you to get your kids up in the morning or yourself up in the morning? Go to the gym. How many hours a night do you sleep? How long does it take you to prepare dinner, to maybe have family time, to do your live, reaching out to customers, actually working your business? How much time? I want you to put a time next to that. On the right side, I want you to do the same thing. Be honest. If you work a full-time job, put that down. But I want to know what you're doing at lunchtime during your full-time job. The moment you pick up your phone, I want to know what you're doing. And it's not for me, it's for you. Are you going through and are you just looking at people's posts? Or are you actually going in with an intention? Are you going through and watching TikToks with the intention of doing content and then you end up spending time watching TikToks? So after you put the time on each side, I want you to add it up. You see, we have 24 hours in a day. In those 24 hours, I hear a number of people say, I don't have time, I'm too busy, it's too much, I'm overwhelmed, it's hectic, it's crazy. And it's like Jessie Lee said, show me your schedule and I will show you your future. Meaning the success of how successful or not successful you will be. This is something that I had to do for myself. After you figure out how much time you're spending, what I want you to really do is take that in. Is the time that you say you don't have really there? Do you really have that time? Now, if you're using this business as a hobby, then it might not be important for you to move up in the ranks. That's fine. I'm talking to everyone else that wants to make this business work for them. We can't have a $1 million dream with a minimum wage work ethic. So what that means is all of those habits that are not helping you to get to your goal, and that might not mean just work. That might mean like I need to spend more time with my family. I need to be more present. I want to go out there and volunteer in some place. Whatever that goal is, I need you to take what it is that you're doing on this right side, and I want you to replace it with the things that you always say you never have time to do. Because the question is, what are you avoiding? What is it that you are stopping yourself and sabotaging yourself with by doing those things? We have 24 hours in a day, and including sleeping, you still have a good amount of hours. How bad do you want this, right? Because if you want this to be your full-time job, if you want to impact people's lives, you need to want this as bad as you need to breathe. Are you listening to motivational things to get your mind right? What are you preoccupying yourself with by doing all of these things on the right side and you're avoiding them because of a limiting belief? What is that limiting belief? By you doing this non-productive activity, it's going to get you even further from your goal. Perfectionism is procrastination at its best. Procrastination is the death of everything. I was a procrastinator. One tip that I had found out, billionaires don't make to-do lists. Billionaires figure out what it is they need to do and they schedule it in their day. You give it an amount of time and you do it. I set alarms now for everything. So next I want you to write down everything that you need to do, say in a day. You're going to write down in your schedule from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed, what it is that you need to do. I agree that you need to spend time by yourself. You need to spend time with your family. I'm not saying to eliminate that. There's a thing called Parkinson's Law. Parkinson's Law says that if you have 20 minutes to do something, you'll get it done in 20 minutes. If you have 2 weeks to do something, you will take 2 weeks to do it. This is me. I need to follow up with customers, but I have until the end of the week to do it. And then I take all week to do it. And then the end of the week comes and I'm like, crap, I didn't follow up with my customers. I get it done in about 15 to 20 minutes. That's Parkinson's Law. So when you put it into your schedule, you're giving yourself a time frame. And you're saying on this day, at this time, I'm going to do this. Now, are you going to stick to everything all the time? No. So what I want you to do now is after you write that down, every single night you're going to do a schedule. You're going to actually schedule in scheduling. And the next day, you're going to prep yourself the night before for it, for the next day, and you're going to start working that schedule. You're going to put timers on if you need to. If you are a person that's visual, and you need a book in front of you, get a journal, get a calendar, get whatever you need. If you have put in stuff in your calendar and you just keep on checking it, like avoiding it and just never mind swiping it up because it's irrelevant, then you need to change the way that you are writing things down. We actually have a lot more time than we think. And by the time our day is over, I I'm not thinking about everything I didn't do. I'm thinking about, wow, all the things that I checked off on my list. What I found is that I work so much that I was not finding time for myself, and I needed to fit more time in with my family one-on-one where I'm fully present. So you might find just the opposite of that. Wow, I really need to make more time in other areas. You're always going to put your income producing activities in the beginning of the day because, as we all know, as the day goes on, you're going to have your day jacked up. You have to be flexible. You have to be willing to pivot. You have to be willing to say, okay, I didn't get this done. Instead of beating yourself up and the schedule doesn't work, is you put it on to the next day. So anything that is pertaining to your business, that is income producing, that is super important, anything that making doctor's appointments or things like that, put that in the beginning of your day. We're replacing negative habits with positive. You're scheduling your day. And I challenge you guys to do this for 21 days. Schedule your day. Have someone that's an accountability partner that you're sending your schedule to. Be honest with yourself. Track your day. Tomorrow, track your day. Tomorrow, write down every single thing you did and how long it took. And some of y'all, if you are saying that I just don't have any bad habits to replace, you're lying. So it's time to level up. It's time to get your schedule together. It's time to start working off of a schedule.